Hi guys, today we'll learn how to do insertions in single linked list. Okay, so if you haven't don't know what is single linked list, you can watch my previous videos. I have mentioned there. Now let's learn about how to do insertion in the single linked list. So in a linked list, we can insert a new element at any position in constant time. This I have told you earlier also. So I'm saying once more, we can do insertion in a single linked list at any constant time. Okay. Now there are logically we can insert in three positions. Okay. You can define that logically we can define that there are three ways to do insertion in linked list. The first way is at the beginning. We'll do insertion at the beginning. Then at any intermediate position. Intermediate position means at any place in between the linked list. Then and the last one is at the end of the linked list. Okay. These three are logically different ways, different places where we can. The code will be similar. Okay. For insertion in beginning, code will be different. For doing insertion in intermediate position, code will be different. And for doing insertion at the end, the code will be different. For all these three, code will be different. So let's dive a bit deep into this. First, let's see how we're defining the node. Okay, this I am using Python. So in Python, you can define this way. You can define a class, and I am initializing the class and passing the parameter data. So wherever I write like new node is equal to node and the value which we are passing okay, as the data. This will store. This is how we'll declare a node. Okay, and this is the definition of a class, how we are defining a node. It is automatically it initializes the next pointer, the variable of the next pointer as none at initialization of the class only we are doing this. While initialization only it will do the value of this next variable as none. Okay, and if we want, we can like new underscore node dot next is equal to, we can create some other node like node 2. This will be the second value, and after 2 again null will be instantiated. So that's how we can do. Okay, this will be like Tesla. So the linked list will look like Tesla, then 2, then and none. That's it. This is how this linked list will look like. This is a basic example. Now let's see the different types of different places where we can do the insertion. How at the beginning, at the intermediate, and at the end position, how we can do the insertion. Let's see the code. Okay, so this is the code for insertion in the beginning. At in the head this is a function add at the beginning. This function will take in two parameters, head and new data. So head will be the head of the linked list. Okay, the head of the linked list. Like in this case, ABCD, A is the head over here. We are inserting E at the beginning. Okay. Now head will be pointing to A, and new data will be E. Now we pass in new data, then we create a node. I gave you the previous code. You can see the previous one where I have shown how you can define a new node. So now we are defining a new node with new data. this new node is the newly created node. Then we make new node dot next equal to head. Whichever value this initially this head was pointing to, now this new node dot next will point to that position, that address. Okay, and then now we are making head as head equals to new node. Head will now point to the new node. Okay, and we are returning head. So again, now we are returning the position of E. Now the list becomes EABCD. Okay, so this is how we can do insertion at the beginning. Hope you understand. It's pretty simple. Now let's see the code for insertion at any position. Okay, insertion at any position means at suppose in this case when we have inserted E, then there are 4 and 5 nodes are there. 5 nodes. Okay, E, A, B, C, D. 5 nodes are there. So how we can insert a new node at any new position? Suppose at second position or at first position or at whatever k position we want to insert a new node. So how we can do that? This is the code for that. Okay, let's see how we are doing it. First we will pass in the value of head, then the value of new data, then the position where we want to insert the new data. Okay, now if the position is less than or equal to 1, means if it is negative or 1 or whatever, then we can say it, if we want to insert at the beginning, because negative value can't be there, 0 also can't be there, and if it is 1, then definitely we want to insert at the beginning. So we'll call beginning, add at beginning, and return the head node. Simply, this is the simple call. If position is 1 or less than 1, then we can do this. Now if it is position is greater than 1, that is 2 or any other position, then we can do this. New node, we create a new node, instantiate, create the data for that. Then we define another variable prev, which is equal to none, that is nothing but null. Then ptr, which points to head, and we define another variable pose as 1. Now we run a while loop. While pose is less than position, okay, and ptr is not none, we run this loop. We make prev as ptr, then ptr point to next value. This way we keep on iterating and also increment the value of position. Now if the value of position is more than the size of linked list, then definitely this condition will break the loop. Okay, and this condition will break the loop. Hope you understand. Suppose position we are given 10, but there are only 5 elements in the node. Then like in this one, there are only up to D, only 5 nodes are there, E, A, B, C, D. Now if we are given 10 value of position as 10, then we will start from E, then we will go to A, then B, then C, then D, and then it will break out. It will break out because PTR becomes none. After D PTR becomes none, so it will come out, and then we will do prev dot next. Prev will point to just previous node, that is D. At this node it will point. Prev dot next equals to new node. We are inserting the new node at the last position, and new node dot next is equal to PTR. PTR becomes none, as the position was greater than the size of the linked list. Okay. Now if it is not greater than the size of linked list, then what will happen? PTR will reach one position more than whatever positions were required. Okay. Now if it is position 1, if it is position 1, then PTR will be over here. If it is position 1, let's see this one. Okay. Now if we are inserting at position 3, okay, we are inserting E at position 3 over here. Now if A is we are inserting E at position 3. Okay, this is what we are doing. So loop will start running. Position is equal to 3. So loop will start from PTR value will start from head, that is A. After first iteration of while loop, it will go to B. After next iteration, it will go to C. Okay. After first iteration, PTR value will become B and position becomes 2. After first iteration, then position is 2, POS pose is 2. Now if still it is less than 3, so again it will enter the loop, and next time PTR value becomes C. PTR value reaches to the address of C, and prev reaches to B. Okay, prev reaches to B, and position POS becomes 3. Okay, so now POS is equal to position, so loop will break. Now in this case, this one is breaking the loop. Okay, in this scenario, this is breaking the loop because PTR hasn't reached the last position. Position has reached, POS value reaches position. Okay, so it breaks, and then what we do, we simply make prev dot next equal to node. Prev is nothing but this temp variable. This temp variable is prev. So we make we can say temp dot next or prev dot next, whatever. Prev dot next equal to new node, this E, and then new node dot next equal to PTR. New node dot next equal to PTR, this one. So this way we got A, B, E, C, D. A, B, E, C, D. We got 5 nodes, E inserted in the third position. Hope you understand. Huh? It's pretty simple. Now let's check the code for insertion at the end. Insertion at the end, what we do, this is very simple. We simply, this is a special case of insertion at any position when we are inserting at the last position. Okay, it's a special case of that, we can say that. So what we can do over here, we can simply iterate, first instantiate the new node, declare prev as none, PTR as head, then start iterating through PTR, and prev will point to PTR, and PTR becomes value, next value. We will continue this loop until PTR reaches to none, and once it reaches to none, it will break out. Then prev dot next becomes new node. Prev is the last, prev becomes now the tail pointer. Okay, the last node of the linked list, it will become prev. Okay, so now prev dot next equal to new node, and we return head. Okay, this way we can insert in the last position. You can see diagrammatically. Now we are inserting this new node X after B. Okay, so first we will start from A. Head will be at A. PTR is equal to head. Then from PTR will point PTR equal to null. No, it's not null, it's A. So it goes to B. Then again null. So finally, when it becomes null, it breaks out, and prev becomes B. So prev becomes the value address of B. Then address of B dot next. The prev dot next is equal to new node, and new node dot next. No need to do anything. New node dot next will be null only. So new node dot, we don't need to do anything about the new node. But in this case, you can see we need to do new node dot next is equal to PTR. If PTR equals to null, means the last node, if it reaches the last node, then this value will be null. But if it is not, then some other node value will be there. So insertion at any position and insertion at the end are somewhat similar. Well, it's a subset of that. The code is also a subset of that. We have removed few things from that code and got that insertion of at the end. Hope you understand. Huh? Now let's see the code examples. This is the code. So this is the node class. Node class. Then this is insert data. What we are doing, we are inserting data. Data is first we are inserting first, then 1, QWERTY, 2, Java, Python. This is the linked list what we are creating, and we are returning the head. Okay, this insert data will simply do this. Then print data will what we will pass a pointer and will print in this format and end with a arrow sign so that we can understand it is pointing to what this after this value this will come, and later that next value. This way we can easily see it in a diagrammatic representation. So that's why we are printing, and we are added one more print statement to go to the next line. As we are using end over here, we have used end as a space, that's why we are printing one more time so it goes to the next line. Now add at the beginning. Let's see this code first. Add at the beginning. Okay, first what we do, we will do like this. Add at the beginning. First let's do add at the beginning. So first see what we are getting. Okay, first we run insert data. First 1, QWERTY, 2, Java and Python. This is the whole linked list. Then what we are doing, we are adding at the beginning, then again printing the whole thing. Let's see whether it runs out fine. So it works fine. We are adding 12 at the beginning and printing the whole thing. Now let's run the code with add any position. We are adding Tesla at 5th position. Okay, Tesla at 5th position. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the 5th position. So we have added Tesla at the 5th position. Let's check with position 3. So now it goes to the position 3rd position. Now if we do position 20, now the size of list is 6. Okay, only 6 elements are there. Still we have done 20. Then what will happen? It will insert it at the end. Okay, and what else? And if we do at 6, position 6, then also it prints just one step back, the place of Python. If you do 7, then it prints at the last. Okay, yeah. So that's how it looks. Now add at end position, BMW. Okay, we are adding BMW at the end. Let's run the code. Yeah, it has added BMW at the end. Hope you understand. Let's see the code of add any position. If position is less than 1, then we are calling this add at beginning. Then we are instantiating a new data, prev none, ptr as head, pos as 1. We are counting and iterating. Then we are initializing prev as the previous position of node, and ptr as the current position of node. And then we are inserting the new node in between prev and ptr. That's the basic idea of this code. Okay, now let's see the add at end position. Add at end position is we are simply we are instantiating new data, then this is this, and you can see ptr prev.next equal to new node. That's it. New node dot next will be null only since it was instantiated. We don't need to do that. That's it. Thank you guys. Hope you have liked this video. Insertion in linked list at 3 positions: beginning, intermediate, end. The node class definition, insertion at beginning, insertion at any position, insertion at the end, That's it. Thank you guys.